Hello. I just now looked at the ISWA. Let me do this, you all. I just looked at that iswa.gsfc.nasa.gov, and people have been saying there's been a massive solar flare that is probably going to be headed this way. So I went over here, and something's headed this way, you all. I think a massive battle has taken place. According to this product right here. I got my glasses off. I got to trying to get my glasses on. But yeah, something has happened. Something massive has definitely occurred. And it was not a normal solar flare. I repeat, this was not a normal solar flare. And it was not a particle event. These are UFOs that are literally something happened. These ships up there in the sky, you all. Something is going on. It's not a solar flare. It's not. I believe it's something much more important that's happening, you all. I'm trying to get this on here. Hello. Yeah, well, this is my take on it. I'm gonna speak my truth on how I feel within my spirit, and I hope I'm not too loud on here, you all. I hope I'm not, you all. But this right here, I've seen it before on their products. Okay, I've seen it when this happened. Is all this started flurry of activity that happened, and no, it's not a solar flare that took place. Now, granted, something probably came out of the sun like this, and it caused an event to happen. But yeah, there are UFO ships involved, and I think it's a great big battle, a massive battle that has taken place. And if something does come to the Earth, it quite possibly could be debris or something. Somebody may be taking down the grid or something, you all. Yes, Applebrooks, honey, thank you for being on here. Yeah, let me turn this to the side because I want to keep track of this right here. Yeah, I've been wanting to get over here, you all, but I just have not had the opportunity. I've been so busy. Even today, I've been outside working on my daughter's Pontiac at Grand Dam, trying to figure out what's happening. And once this quits blinking, I'm going to take you over here to the iswa.gsfc.nasa.gov for the Soho Laskell C2. You're going to see it for yourself, you all. As soon as it quits blinking, we're coming over here. Okay. Come on. You better quit blinking. Okay, watch it, you all. The Soho Laskell C2. Look what's happening. Okay, boom. There's the solar flare. Look, these are all UFOs. This is not no particle. These are all different types of UFO ships that are up there in the sky. I don't believe it's any meteors or nothing like that. They are ships. We all know that there's all kinds of UFO ships up there in the sky. We all know that there is. Look at that. Look at what it done. It literally brought them all out into the opening. I don't know what they're doing up there. There is a battle taking place, a massive, massive battle taking place. Let's slow this down, you all, if we can see it. Well, I wish they had. Now, see, that doesn't look like a normal solar flare. That's like a perfectly round thing that came out. And look right here. Look right here at this one spot right here. You all, we got all those one little bitty circles or squares, UFOs. They're all lined up. See, this one's acting. This is in the front. They are all connecting themselves. We got ships right here. We got ships going into the sun right here. And we got this massive round ball coming out right here. Let's look at this a little bit closer if we can, you all. I hope this is all right because we got to try to look at that. That's perfect. It's a perfectly round thing that's coming out of this sun. Okay, it is. And we'd like to know what's behind that sun, you all. We would. But yeah, there are ships up there. There are ships. So this thing comes out on the 28th. And why do they want to have this on the 28th, you all? If you do remember, I did share a video, you all. If I can, let me put this to me for one moment. I did share a video. If I can go to my channel, I want to show you this just ever so briefly. I want to see if we can tie this in, you all. Is what I want to see if we can tie this in. Is what I want to see. So just wait one moment. We're going to tie this in. We're going to tie it in. You all look at this. I got to wait. Okay. So I uploaded this video. A sunspot just showered the Earth with solar X flare. See, this was the 28th? That's what they said. It showered it with Earth flares. So you all look at this. Can you get this? So am I on this screen? So just look. in 2013, I was religiously following this, you all. The same thing was happening on 2013. So let me just show you what I had. This is what I was documenting on 2013. Right here, you all. This right here. They were saying the same thing. There was a massive thing that happened. And I thought, how coincidental is that, you all? This talking about these sunspots. Now, granted, I don't know if it was the same sunspot or nothing, but this showed up back in 2013, the same thing happening. And I'm thinking, you've got to be kidding. Now, see, 8 years ago, if these flares were directed at Earth, we'd be in big trouble. But I don't know if their data is accurate or not. Earth is a little yellow circle. So, yeah, so I'm looking at that, you all. Granted, now, this is 8 years ago. I was documenting this 8 years ago in my stuff. Okay, so now let's go back to the Integrated Space Weather System right here. This is where we're at, you all. Come on now. So so they got this great big event coming out. Whoa, you know, whoa, it's so spectacular. Look at that. It is really spectacular. To look at it, look like a perfect ball is what happening. Hello there, oh, Ryder. We are on here, you. I look like a perfect ball. Let's see if we can get up in here a little bit more to see. It really does. Look at that. Boom. And there's something right there. Now, if you look up here, this is ships. These are ships right here connected. If we can get a tad bit closer, it's about as close as, well, I could get a lot more closer, but I'm not going to. There's ships up here, and I just wonder when this happens, are they directing it? Sometimes I think these are controlled. I really do. I think there's something behind that sun that is really doing that right there. I really do think there is. Look at that. So we need to look all around it, because there's like a big old wave that came out of this sun also. So let's see. Right here. Look at that. Look like a lot of power coming out. Okay, so that's on the 28th at 1636. You all. I hope that this is okay. I really hope it is, because we're going to have to figure this out, because when I saw that particle event, no, it's not a particle event. This thing is putting out the power. Look at that. Look at all of these ships, you all. How can they dismiss this? It's just a normal solar flare. There's ships up there in the sky. There's UFO ships. There's all different types up there. There's at least 4 different types of ships up there in that airspace around the sun. So this is not a normal solar flare or any type of event like that. No, this is not just regular old plasma coming out just to come out. There's ships up there, and these ships are all around when this is happening, you all. This is mass. This is really this is the big news story right here, you all. Look at all these ships. This is the story right here. It's not a normal solar flare that's headed this way. This is a lot of ships. There's a lot of battles taking place, because this is about to get heated up. Look at this. How could anyone, let me do this like that. How could you even dismiss this as any type of debris? Why is that in that airspace around that sun? That's what you got to ask yourself. Why is it in the airspace around the sun? There's a lot of them. There's a lot of them. I have not seen this right here for a while. Even on any of the products that they have, I haven't. These are all different types of ships that are up there, you all. And they don't, look at this. Boom, straight like that, you all. This is a mess, and it's about to get, look at all this mess right here, and you've got all this coming out right like that. And it's pretty spectacular. It's exciting. I want to tell you all, this is very exciting for me to see. I mean, now granted, I do feel within my spirit a major battle, a massive battle has taken place up there. Somebody's not happy. Okay, somebody's not happy. Yeah. Somebody's not happy, and you may not have heard this from this type of point of view. This is my point of view, telling you what I think has taken place. Yes, so let's look at this, you all. So we got, oh my gosh, are you all seeing this? Look at that. Look at this. It literally, oh my gosh, it's like they uncloaked. It's like they brought them all out in the opening. This is a mess up there, you all. And it's like that on a battlefield. When you have all these You have these armies, warring armies against one another. You got a big mess going on. You got weapons fired from all directions. You got casualties. You got destroyed things. You all, look at this. Oh my gosh, I can't believe this has happened. I really can't believe this has happened, you all. But I can. And you know, we got the October 31st coming tomorrow, and that's supposed to be a great big holiday. Look at these ships. They are just all over the place. They really are all over the place. I should have been recording this video, but I didn't. I didn't record it, you all. And bang, bang, mucka bang. Well, they've been saying that a solar flare, like maybe an X-class event thing, was coming toward the Earth. That's what they've been saying. And you know, I thought, okay, that's what I'm thinking. Okay, well, they were talking about something like this back when I did this post back here. You can see it right here. Back in 2018, I was documenting this. So it was the same thing happening back then, and I'm thinking, no, what's going on? See what's going on? So, but here we are over here, and we've got this. You all, I'm doing it again, you all. Yeah. So yeah, we got this battle taking place, a great big massive battle. Somebody is not happy, and you know, I have pinpointed there's at least 4 different types of ships that do fly around the sun, coming in and out of the sun and all that, you all. And I know that you all have documented it too, but this is much bigger than a solar flare. Look at this, you all. Look at this. I hope other people were talking about this. Ryder, Susan B. TV, hello. I hope there are other people talking about all these ships up here around the sun. If they're not talking about all these ships that are around the sun, they should be talking. That's what they should be focusing on. And not dismissing this as just little bitty space debris, rock and stuff, trash floating around. No, these are actual ships up there. There's a much bigger thing happening. It's a bigger picture taking place. Great big, bigger event. A much larger event taking place. Look at this. How can you dismiss it? That's what I want to know. That's what I want to know. How can you dismiss this right here, you all? Look at all of this activity, all these ships. And you know, there's thousands of these. There's like probably millions of these type that literally have the ability to line themselves. They can stretch all the way across. They can unite, and or they can act as separate bodies, separate ships. But no, there's something going on, you all. On these type of ships, you can find these over here. You can find these type of ships. Let me blow this up, you all. Let me do this. Gina, honey, can you get it going? You can find these type right here. You can find these over the volcanoes, these long white ships right here. You can find them. Yeah, so they're all over the place. You all, can you please tell me, is anybody else talking about all these ships that are around the sun? I'm being serious. I need to know, is anybody else talking about all these ships that we're seeing right here all around the sun? Are they talking about them? That's what I want to know. Are they talking about them? Yeah. No, it's not just a CME, Victoria, honey. There is so much more to this. There is a massive battle taking place up there, or these ships would not all be up here. That's what I'm talking about, a massive battle taking place. I really find that very hard to believe that not a single other person. This is a big community. This UFO community, this space weather community, I think it's a pretty big community. And if it's not, I just wonder, why are they not talking about this? This is like so in your face, right here in your face, you all. This is in your face, right here. It's undeniable. I know what I'm looking at. I've seen these before. And in case you all didn't know, these things right here, they came out of the sun. They came out of a solar eruption. And these ships right here, these individual ships, let me turn this around to me for a moment, because I'm going to show you these ships. Let me, if I can get this mouse, it's like kind of stuck. They came out of a solar eruption. And they entered our airspace, okay? It was quite a while back, and I want to be able to show it, and I want to show you it. I want to show you it, because this is not a game what's taking place at all. It's not a game, if I can find it. Not whatsoever. This is real. There's a battle, a massive battle taking place, and I think um, humanity is a part of it. Control of humanity. Who's going to take over the earth and stuff? They probably got their sights. They probably have that type of sights, you all. They probably do. I'm trying to get to it, you all. You just wait on. You just watch me, and we try to get to it if I can find it, because I'm. This is important. It really is important, you all. There are. Let me say something about this. There are a lot of ships out there. A ton of ships in the airspace around the Earth, and there's so much going on. But I can't believe that they dismiss that. And it's all they're focusing on is just like a solar event, like a solar square. You all. Now, granted, let me just put this. I've been documenting these particular type of ships right here that you see on the screen. That's the ones I've been documenting. And somebody asked me a question today on about these ships. She said, Gina, how can you be certain that these are not the Galactic Federation of Light ships? And because I'm not claiming that these are. What I'm saying is these are light ships, and I cannot attribute them to any Galactic Federation of Light. Do I know whose these belong to? No, but I don't get a negative feeling. But these ships are out there. They're out there by the thousands upon thousands, these types of ships. But that's not really what I'm supposed to be focusing on, you all. I can't find what I'm looking for, and that's okay. We're going to go right back to this, you all. There's a battle, a massive battle that has taken place. And I'm sure you could feel it in the energies. And let's just face it, the sky's been getting redder and redder lately. It's been getting really red, and they've been doing a lot of covering up, you all. Look at this. I really do feel it's a battle. Now, you may not agree with me, and guess what? You don't have to agree with me. You don't have to agree with me. You don't. That's okay. But I personally, this is my truth. I feel that there is a battle taking place up there, all in the skies, all around the world, a massive battle. You can call it a galactic battle, a space battle. You can call it space wars that are taking place. But I personally feel within my spirit there is a massive battle taking place, not just on a physical level above our heads, but on a spiritual level. It's reverberating all into every facet of our world. It's an interdimensional battle. It's all of that, you all. It's all of that. Yes, a Star Wars, you all. And it is hard for people if they don't want to focus on it, if they don't want to entertain the thought, which is really reality, that there are ships up there. That's fine. But I know that there's ships up there, and there's a lot of other people who know that there are ships up there, and this is not a normal solar flare that has occurred. It's not. It's a massive battle took place, you all. Look at that. These things are being thrown all over the place. They've literally been brought out into the open. Do you know any space rock that looks like that? Do you know any space rock that looks like that, or space trash? I don't know of any. I really don't. And or like this, that has the ability. This is an intelligent species right here, an intelligent, I don't know where they're from, but they are very intelligent. They can line themselves up in great big long lines. They can either stretch across the breadth of the sun, you all. This is real, what's taking place. These are UFOs, these type of UFOs right here. If you can't see that, let me make it a little bit bigger for you, you all. I'm going to make it a little bit bigger for you. These types of UFOs can be seen going over and in the volcanoes around the world. People can see these ships in the sky, okay? They are documented. They're long ships. And they also can connect to other ships to form an even longer ship, or they can act in just by themselves, you all. This is very important, what has taken place. And let me see if I can try to move this thing, but I cannot shrink it down because I got it a little bit too big. Yeah, I have to talk about it. I have to, I've got to speak about this. I've got to tell you how I feel within my spirit. And you don't have to agree, but I would encourage you to, this is not Elon Musk satellites either, okay? It's not Elon Musk satellites at all. Not at all. And this is not space debris. And, So the thing came out of the sun. Okay, so if you want to call this a massive solar flare that came out of the sun, okay, we saw the great big circle came out of the sun. Okay, this is what's up there now, right here. Look at all of this. This is a battle. Boom. This is a battle that's taking place, just like that. And I want to go through this. I want to try to drive home this fact that there are ships up there, you all. There are ships up there all around the sun. There's thousands and there's probably millions of them. Oh, wow. Look at this. Look how these ones are connected. That's pretty neat. It's like a docking station of their own. They're probably refueling. But there's probably going to be a great big push. I don't think those sci-fi movies are all sci-fi, like it's Star Wars and stuff. I'm sure that there is some truth in them, or they wouldn't even waste their time doing it. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, you all look at that. There's no, come on. If you want to be in doubt, you go ahead and be in doubt. But come on now, this is right here. It's like a massive battle. I have not seen this many ships in one location for a long, long, long time on their products. I have not. I haven't seen it at all. I haven't. Look at that. Look at these ships right here. Look at that. Boom. I want to make it bigger. I really want to make it bigger so you all can see it. Look at this. It is really, look, there's a cube. There's also a cube up there. Right like that, you all. And you know, we got these volcanoes going off. We got these volcanoes. We got activity at the volcanoes all over the world. Everything is connected energetically. Everything is connected, you all. It is. Look at all of this activity that is all up there. And it's exciting, but in one sense, you know, something's going on. Something massive is going on behind the scenes, you all. Now look, this October the 29th. You all, look at all of this. Oh, wow. See, now we got this one. Now look at this ship right here. Isn't this remarkable? Right there. This right here just literally pulled up to that one. Right like that, you all. Why so much the interest in space? And why do we need to send satellites up in space with lasers on them? Lasers that are used. Why do the countries need to send satellites up in space with lasers on them that can literally take out things up there in space? Why do they need to do that? Why the interest in space? Okay, why so much money put there? Why did we have to create the Space Force? Why did we have to do that? It was very urgent. We had to do it. Okay, they had to do it. They really had to do it. That's what they feel like, they had to do it. So I think there is a reason. I really do think that. Look at that, you all. Come on, this is right in. Look at that. Oh my gosh, and I really find it very hard to believe within my spirit and as a human being that no one else is talking about what's happening about this. I really am finding it very, very hard to believe. Do they not care? Do they not speak about it because they don't want people to say something about them, about what they're seeing? Is it that? Do they don't want people to say anything about it? Are they scared it might like do something to their reputation or something? Or maybe they don't even think of it as UFOs. I don't know, you all. This is quite perplexing to me. It really is. Why this is not being talked about, because this is a major, major event that has taken place. Yes, you all. Look at this. So I did have a strange dream last night. I had a strange dream in my dream state. There was like some beings that were looking at other human beings, trying to identify certain ones, and they could look inside of you and stuff. And I remember putting on this special clothing to kind of mask myself so they couldn't see, you know, my body's chemistry or whatever about me. I could like disguise myself, and I had on like you know those emergency blankets, those Mylar emergency blankets. I had something like that, some kind of article of clothing that I was able to put on that they could not see through. Okay, so they could not identify me however they was going to identify me. They couldn't do it. But yeah, you all look at this. I am excited. If you can't tell that I'm excited, I am very excited. Um, Not in a good way, but in an unsettled way, because things have now been ramped up. Things have ramped up now, you all. They have absolutely ramped up. And that was yesterday. Okay, you had that big old solar thing come out, and now you got this. You got all of this activity, you all of it. And it is a whoa, look at this ship right here, you all. You all, this is, if you this kind of looks like a, I don't know. Well, these it ain't no kind, I was going to say like a Star Trek ship, but it's not. Well, it could be, as far as, I don't know. See, we don't get the super clear images that they got, but you know that satellites, those telescopes, let me just say this. Those telescopes in Hawaii, they were tracking something up there with their laser beams. And then last night, the bigger one, whoopsie, I'm going to knock this thing over. The bigger one had its laser pointed straight up in the air like that too, you all. They're tracking something up there. And they're probably looking at all these UFOs up here in the sky, all these ships up there. And they're trying to figure out what they're going to do next. That's what they're trying to figure out, what they're going to do next, you all. Because I cannot believe all of these ships, you all. And I know I'm talking a lot, but this is, it's like, oh my gosh. There's so many. If they're up there, okay, if they're up there, just because you can't see them doesn't mean that they don't exist, okay? They are up there, you are. They're all around the world. They're not in one specific geolocation. They're not geographic location at all. It's like, wow. And you have to ask yourself the question, why now? Okay, and what if CERN, this is something, what if CERN is doing something right now? And what if they're having some kind of a celebration or something, you all? Some kind of an event coinciding with this, what's happening up there? What if they are? What if they've opened up a portal? Okay, what if they opened up something else? What if they've done something else, you all? It's all of that, you all. It's absolutely all of that, and I cannot believe. I'm just about flabbergasted about all this activity that has went on, and you hear all the talk. Okay, is that a cover story? Is this a cover story? Talk about an X-class flare event. Well, is this like they want you to focus on the solar flare that occurred, perhaps Earth directed, so that you don't look any further and you look into their products and you see all these ships? Is it just a distraction because they don't want you to see really what's going on behind the scenes? Like this right here, all these ships right here. Is it a distraction? Okay, that's what I'm wondering. Is it a distraction? Because you all, come on, this is, oh my gosh, look how massive that is. It's going right into the sun, you all. There's something behind here too. This is just put up here so you can't see what's behind here. See, that's what that is, just like that. Oh my goodness, you all. Come on. Look at all of this. These, and you know, there's people, when I first started showing this, they said that's Elon Musk satellites. No, it's not Elon Musk satellites. Come on. His satellites ain't lined up like this, and not all over the world like this. Look at these two right here. So look. This is a massive battle. That's what I'm saying. It is a massive battle, and it's going on for hours. Whoa, you all, look, it's going straight into the sun. Straight into the sun. Kind of reminds me of like Battlestar Galactica. And then why? Okay, if you have Battlestar Galactica, then what? And you have like the Galactic Federation of Light. I know there's a lot of talk about that, you all, but you had that movie a long time ago, or the series Battlestar Galactic, or I don't know what it was, you all. I don't even remember watching it hardly at all. But this is real, and I hope I'm not going on too much. I probably am for some people. Well, you don't got to watch me. You just go on. I just want to look at these screens, because look at this. This is something massive occurring right here, and it all started because of that massive solar flare, perfectly round solar burst that came out of that sun. That's why it all happened. Yes. Well, we got gravity up there in the sky. We got, what is that? The Earth's magnetic field. Um, yeah, that prevents things, I guess, from coming down here at times. Yeah, I know that's all hard to explain, but this right here. Well, people have been seeing debris coming down, and they're not going to they're not going to tell you everything that's happening. Maybe this right here just brought them all out. And what if all of these ships were cloaked up there? Because this is more than you normally see. Because at times you only see just a little ship here and a little ship here. What if that great big blast knocked out all the cloaking things that cloaked all the ships, and literally, boom, now you see them all at once? What if it did that? It could have knocked down all their force fields. It could have done that, you all. It really could have done that. And I don't think that's too far-fetched to believe or to think, because, we have things. If we were to set off an EMP attack, now just think about this. If you wanted to set off an EMP attack and render your enemies, just you could literally just shut it all down. You could shut it all down with an EMP, okay? And we have battle-hardened military hardware. All these armies of the world, all these militaries of the world, all these countries, they have battle-hardened EMP-proof hardware that they don't want to lose during such an event like that, you all. They don't know. And there is talk of, like, what if there would be an alien invasion? Well, somebody may say, well, it's going to be a fake alien invasion. Well, it doesn't matter whether it's a fake alien invasion or not. It's going to have a real world effect. That's the whole thing. That's what I focus on. Regardless if something is considered fake or not, it's going to have a real world impact, is what it's going to have. A real world impact. Yeah. Whoa, my gosh, you all. This is really a lot. It is so much. There are so many ships. And look at this. Look how this is like crossed here and crossed here, you all. There's so many up there. You think they're just flying around, and that's what they do every day. They just fly around like that, and nothing at all. And this, whatever comes out of here, don't try to knock them. Let me tell you something about this. At times, on one particular product, that docking station that would normally like dock over here on one of their particular products that they have, whenever there is an event, something happening, this thing will literally like spin around, and that docking station will go into here. It will disappear. And then after whatever happens, then it just spins right back around, and then the docking station is right there, you all. Is right there. So, yeah, all of it. Look at this. So I don't know how long this thing went on, but I wanted to look at these, you all. I really did. I want to document the UFOs, because I think there was a massive battle that took place yesterday, a whole massive battle, and it started with that great big burst, that perfectly round burst that came out of that sun. That's what it started with, a perfectly round burst that came out of that sun. And it was quite timely. It really was quite timely, because this is what I was documenting back in 2013, right there. Something like this. And I was even looking at the geomagnetic things. And, if you had 3 red ones in a row, then you would have some serious damage that would take place. You really would. So yeah, it's like, yeah, they could really take out, if there was something, it really could take out some communications. It could take them down, is what it could do, you all. So I just seen, that's what they said. A sunspot just showered the Earth with solar X-ray flares, and we looked at that sunspot. We did. And it came from here, you all. It did. Just like that. Let me take you back to the beginning of when it came out. See, this is what it's supposed to look like. Just plain, just like that. It's all it's supposed to look like. Then all of a sudden, something happens. This great big thing comes out. Look at that. It comes out. Let's look at that, you all. This comes out. It looks like a disc. It really does. Like a big old boom, like a great big old ball of plasma coming out of that sun. So it comes out, it's perfect. It is perfect. And we have one ship that shows up. And then boom, look how perfect it is. It really is perfect. Perfect. It comes out, it does its thing, and it reverberates. It causes a domino effect. Watch it. Boom. It's really fascinating. Did you look at that? And then these start showing up, and then even more show up, and more, and then boom, it just cascades. It just like a big old cascade of things that happened, you all. And if it's blinking, I'm sorry, but this is what happened. There was a massive battle, and that big old like solar flare thing, it started it all. It triggered them. There's just too much evidence here. Too much evidence for me to dismiss it as just a normal solar flare. There's nothing else to it. Keep moving. There's nothing going on. We might have flares Earth directed coming toward us. It might disrupt some communication. That's all it was. No, it wasn't all it was. It was something much greater. It was something much greater. Like this. It was something much greater that occurred. And there are ships involved. Okay, there are ships involved. Now see, look at that. Now, and if you've come on my channel before, I will look for the ships on these products, because that's what I'm interested in looking in, and that's what I want to document, all these ships. There's so many of them. Look at this. Look at these. Now see, oh, yeah, I wore myself out. I've already I wore myself out talking about these ships. I did, but I am so glad that I went over here and saw this. Like, look right here. What is this? This light here. Okay, let me say this. This right here type of ship belongs to one species, and these are another species. Okay, they're not one and the same. Okay, it's two different species, and or beings. Okay, it is. They're not the same at all. And then you have this. It's a different one too. This looks like a cube. It really does, you all. It looks like a cube. And I know this is a long video, and I didn't even have any intentions of it being a long video. I just wanted to document all of these ships, because I've never seen any recently like this. I mean, we got Halloween coming. Okay, we got Halloween coming, and they're probably doing stuff. They're probably doing some things. What on earth? So yeah, you all see it's calming down a tad bit. It's just calming down a tad bit. The ships are still there. The ships are still there. Look at these. These got these all in a row like that too, you all. So let me see if I can get here. And no, they're still flying around. They still got things they want to do, you all. They do. Now see, now look, we got a big cube. You may say that these cubes are not real. I want to tell you that those cubes, they are real. I have seen them on the live webcams. I've seen them on the live webcams, and I documented them. And you know what somebody said? Oh, she cut and pasted it. No, I didn't cut and paste it. You don't get anywhere in this life by being fraudulent. You don't. These cubes right here, you all, let me, right there. The cubes are real. Okay, they are real. Look at this. This is a massive cube. Look how big this is compared to the smaller ones. And then why did it want to come around? Let's see when it came around. It showed itself. You see, here's another one right here, but you can barely see it right here. It's another one. It's got itself a little bit masked. It's probably got some invisible cloaking or something going on. But no, this right here, this is right out here in your face. This is not no pieced in anything, you all. The cubes are real. And So this is today that cube showed up. Where did it go? You think it probably went behind the sun. It probably went into the sun if the sun is indeed a portal. Oh gosh, and then look at this, what happened when it showed up. You got all these that showed up too. They showing up. I don't think this battle is far from over, but there was something massive, a massive, oh my gosh, I am always impressed when I see these. I really am. And just think, just think for a second. Those ships that you're going to look at right here, they can connect here individually, and they can go off on their own. Okay? They can fly around in the skies, and they often do, and people often document them. They really do. They often document them. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Oh, you all, I'm running out of steam. I got myself so worked up over this. So worked up over this right here. I really did. You all, let me put this back to me because what I'm going to do, I'm going to push this button. I push it back to me. I'm going to let you see that in motion just one more time. And I apologize for keeping you all on here so long. But, this is very important. I feel within my spirit, this is very important to get this news out. There's a massive battle that just took place yesterday. Oh, today also. So let me do this. A massive battle that took place. You're looking at this. This is the NASA products right here. I love you too. Look at that. It's a massive battle. It looked like it lasted for over a day, is what it looked like. Over a day, and you can see the massive solar flare, the eruption. That's right, a magic maiden. Yeah. There's definitely something happening. Oh! Did you see it? Oh my gosh, did you all see it? Oh. I just seen that. I saw that cube show up, you all. I hope I don't go miss it. No, let's find it. So it did that. There was another cube that showed up. Let me push the button. I wanna pause it because I want to see when the other cube showed up. Because sometimes it's really hard, even if you go slow. If you go frame by frame, sometimes it's hard because it doesn't let you see. Right there. See now these two right here. So these two right here, they look like they're pointed toward that right there, but let me I want to go to the cube, you all, because there was another cube, and there may be people that don't believe in the cubes, but they do look at that. So there it is right here too, right here. You may say, well, Gina, it's the same color as the background. I know it's the same color as the background, but these cubes, they're real. They show up on the live webcams. It's a cloaking technology is what it is. So you all saw that play out like that. Let me let you see it again. Bang, bang, mucka bang. Yes, you all, you got to give this video a thumbs up. And I'm just going to say it again. I find it so hard to believe no one else is talking about all these UFO ships, the battle that has taken place in the skies above. I cannot believe it. Now, granted, there may be some that are talking about it, but they don't have a big platform to get the news out. Okay, maybe they don't. And that's okay. If you are one of those people that you've noticed these ships were up there, okay, you are not alone. Okay, you're not alone. I want you to know you are not alone. I seen them right away. Okay, I seen them right away. And it's massive. It is so... I'm gonna let it go through one more time because I think I seen another ship, maybe another cube down at the very, very bottom above the hour mark, the hours. I'm not for sure though. Yeah, I did. Right there. Pause, Gina, honey. You go back a little bit more. I saw one right here. Another one. Right down here. They move fast. NASA's got their stuff going so fast it's hard to catch them. But I'm going to find it. I want to see it because if you don't, there it is right there. You all see it. 1124. So showed up right here too. That's 3 cubes. 3 cubes on here. Yes, you are. Oh, so, oh, Ryder, honey, thank you for. Oh, Ryder, thank you for coming in. And you have have a good day at the shop. If you live near me, I'd like for have you help me with that. I might have to replace the motor mounts on that Pontiac Grand Am. But yeah, you have a wonderful day and thank you. Okay, so look at this. So you all, this right here, 3 cubes right there. So we're just gonna push it just a tad bit more, you all. And if you'd like, we can come over here and we can go and look at the other product, the blue one. I think it's the Soho Lasco C. Is it the Soho Lasco C3 or something, you all? This is what they're talking about. These solar flares. And I'm not one. I couldn't even tell you that this side or this side was Earth facing or anything. I can't tell you that, but I can tell you that there's a lot of UFO ships up there, a massive battle, and I can try to explain this in layman's terms. I can. Yeah. So let's look at this, you all. So let me put this to me, you all. I want to check out. I really want to check out the Lasco C3 and see if that recorded any type of event too. It should have recorded it also. It really should. It did. Okay, so I gotta pause it, you. I want to go back and see if we can see it on here. And I do apologize for those who don't like to watch long videos, but we are documenting. That's all I'm doing. I'm documenting, and I'm telling it from my point of view. Okay, I have a different point of view than I guess other people about what just took place up there. I'm not saying that there was not a massive solar event, a massive solar flare or anything like that. I saw something massive and it was big and round and it came out of the sun, but then I saw a lot of other things, which to me was more significant than that. Okay, yeah, that's what we're going to look at. As soon as this thing quits its blinking, you all. Yeah, the cube's very well. My gosh, you all. Yeah, we're going to look at that because this blue one, this has got it going on too, you all. We're going to flip it. We're going to flip it right over here, you all. We're coming here. Let's look at this. So we're going to let you see the date. So it's the 28th. Boom. There it comes. Look at it. I seen something. I literally seen something come out down here. This is the Soho Lasco C3 that we're looking at. And it does not have as many details as the other one, but it sure it's documenting all of these ships also that have shown up. Yeah, there is, and we got all this energy built up inside the earth also, you all. And you know that it's all connected. It's all connected. Our energy is also connected with the earth too. And it's, you know, if we're connected to each other, and yeah, everything is connected. Everything plays a role with I want to see. Okay, this is just now coming out. Let's see if we can. Well, you can just push this button and bring it out. It looks like they did something to that. Look at all of this. See, these started showing up the moment it started coming out. Is what they did. It is a lot, a whole lot. You know, I think I vaguely see a circle right here. Vaguely. A hint of a circle. Circular object also. But there's definitely this. Oh my gosh, they're all over the place. Look at that. They going in different angles and coming at each other from different oh wow. Yeah, let me just shrink it, you all, so we could just like see this like this, because there's just so much of it taking place. I don't know how somebody would dismiss you. Would you call this shooting stars? It's I want to shrink that if I get this out of the way, because that one's in my way. This is, no, these aren't shooting stars either. They're none of that. None of it. It's okay. It's blinking, you all. So let me just push it. You all, I'm going to be getting ready to end this video because I've done talked enough. I've done wore myself out. I would like to say that it is a battle that took place. There was a solar flare. Solar flare. Cynthia. And you all can see it. It just happened. It just happened yesterday. And part of it came into today also. Did you see that? Now, did you all see that come out right there? I want to catch that when it comes out right here. It's going to come out right there. Something comes out of the sun. I think that's that one area of the sun that is always like pulsating at times on the other product. Right there. Do you see it? Right there. This air, that's a cube. A cube went inside the sun. It went behind the sun. That is a cube. That's a big cube. That's what that is. It's a cube. It has the same structure as the other cube that we saw on the Soho Lascaux C2. So there is a cube that is behind. The cubes are here. The cube is here. The Borg. That's what it is. Right there. And you know, you all can come to the iswa.gsfc.nasa.gov. You all can come here and you can do this and you can see this. Okay, you can. You take your screenshots. You can do it all. It's right here at your fingertips. It's very educational, very informative. We can document this stuff. We really can. That's pretty neat because I wondered, where did that other cube go? It went right there. And why won't they let us to see what's behind here? That's what it, yeah, that's right. So, yeah, you all, so much going on. Let me put this back to me. Okay, let me do this just for a moment. I know we got some naysayers in here. That's okay. You can be a naysayer. But one day, we won't be able to dismiss things so easily. We really won't. Let me show you something. Let me show you this. This ship right here came out of the sun. Okay? I caught it coming out of the sun. And this is what it looks like for those who may not believe it. Right here. The ships are real. Are they of this earth? I don't know. There quite possibly could be interdimensional ships, and there are different species. There's different species. The human being was not the only species that was ever created at all, that were ever created. Now, look, some of these right here, they kind of remind me of the ships that were outside of Jupiter. If you can see this right here, there were ships that were, let me put this right here. Let me see if I can find that video, you all, because there were ships. Gina, honey, where are you at? I gotta find the video because I just did a video just the other day. So just wait one moment, please. All right, let me get it to you. Let me get it to you, you all. Kind of like this right here. These ships right here. This can't be Jupiter with ships, and this is what they look like, and they kind of do remind me somewhat of these type of ships right here that I took a picture of. So if you haven't checked out that video, this could be ships. It's very interesting. This is what Jupiter looked like in the sky when I took a picture with my Nikon P900 the other day. Just like this, you all. Look at that. So, you know, there's so much to explore. And for those who want to explore, Well, I got to get this off of here. Gina, can you get yourself off of there? I can get myself off of there. I really can. Let me put this back to me. There's so much to explore. We got a space battle that took place. We got a space battle that has taken place up in the sky. Took place yesterday after a massive solar flare. And we can see the solar flare right here. Something did come out of the sun. But that's not all that happened. That's not all that happened. It's not. This is what happened afterward. Massive battle is what happened. So with that being said, I am going to go. I'm going to end this video. I don't know how long this has been going on. And again, you may not agree with what I've shared. You may not. That's okay. You don't have to. But that's my own theory that there was a massive battle that took place along with a massive solar flare. And was it a normal solar flare? I don't know. I really don't know. But I know that there are a lot of ships up there. There's at least 4 different types of ships. And it looks like a massive battle took place to me. And I really, honestly, I find it very hard to believe that no one else is speaking about this right here. I really do. But that's okay. They don't have to. I'll speak about it. I don't have a problem speaking about it. So with that being said, you all, thank you so much. Thank you, moderators, for all that you do. And thank you all for taking time out of your day. And, you can go to the iswa.gsfc.nasa.gov. You can check out their products. They got a wide array of products that you can choose from. And it's easy to navigate. It is. With just a little bit of patience. You can look at all their different types of products. They got pretty cool colors. And, you can go even frame by frame. You can choose up to 300 frames. So it's really cool. It is, and it does keep us abreast of what's happening in the skies above and around the world. And I think it's all connected. We're all connected. We're connected to the earth. We're connected to the sky. We're connected to animals. We're connected to one another. Okay. It's all about energy, you all, and the spiritual realms and other things. And if CERN did something again, I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't. So with that being said, hello, wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello, from my heart to yours. Love you, and thank you so much for taking time out of your day. And you may not agree with me, and that's fine. There's some people who don't, but there's a lot of people who do. There are ships out there. Okay, there are. And what will come from it, I don't know. One day, you may find out more than you bargained for. You may see a lot more than you expected. So have a wonderful rest of your day, and thank you all so much again. And, please give this video a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button if you haven't. And to me, this is important. This is important to share what took place. It's not just a solar flare. There was something much greater that occurred after that. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you.